showing how climate change, specifically higher temperatures, is making our children more inactive and more obese. The study published in journal Temperature found today's children are 30% less aerobically fit than their parents were at their age. Fewer children are reaching the World Health Organization's recommendation of 60 minutes of exercise a day.
Yeah, it couldn't be that most kids in the U.S. eat pure garbage almost completely. Like, if you look at the diet of most people, it's just total garbage. All kinds of seed oils, which cause inflammation, which makes you basically just fat. Yeah, it couldn't be that. It couldn't be their diet. Couldn't be that they're sitting for 8 hours a day in government indoctrination camps in a wooden desk. It couldn't be that when they go home, they're mostly playing like their VR video games.
You did?
And just sitting there playing their games. It couldn't be any of that stuff. It must be the climate change. You know, it's getting about 1 degree higher over 100 years. That's probably why. Thanks, CBS. Well, anyway, if you're gonna eat, you should really eat the bugs. and they're pushing this forward so fast. In the UK, whether a snack or a food ingredient, did you know there are currently 3 insects authorized in the European Union novel food? House cricket, yellow mealworm, and migratory locust are the 3 types of insects authorized as novel food in the European Union. Oh, thanks, European Union. Oh, I get it. So the kids will eat the crickets, and then they'll be less fat because there'll be less climate change. It all makes sense if you think about it. But anyway, Bill Gates has been ready for all this. He knew there was going to be food supply issues. He knew that people are going to basically be forced to eat insects and stop eating meat. So he started his Beyond Meat sort of stuff years ago. But, you know, there is some good news. There's, you know, a fair amount of good news. You don't really see it too often, but here's some really good news. Fake meat fail? Beyond Meat reels as sales slow and stock plummets, with an analyst saying it's burning through cash and may go bankrupt as partnerships with McDonald's and Taco Bell don't pan out. Meanwhile, Klaus Schwab's little gay sidekick, Yuval Noah Harari, he's got it all figured out. You just got to eat the bugs. And, you know, there's millions of useless people out there, which actually I agree with him on. But his plan is to drug them up and get them playing video games. So kind of keeps them, you know, busy.
Again, I think that the biggest question maybe in economics and politics of the coming decades will be what to do with all these useless people. I don't think we have an economic model for that. My best guess, which is just a guess, is that food will not be a problem. With that kind of technology, you will be able to produce food to feed everybody. The problem is more boredom and what to do with them, and how will they find some sense of meaning in life when they are basically meaningless, worthless. My best guess at present is a combination of drugs and computer games.
Yeah, and he says that technology has made most humans on Earth redundant. And he says, disillusionment among common people that they are being left behind in a future world led by smart people. You know, I agree with Gates and even Satan Claus to some degree, and even that Harari guy to some degree. I agree that there's billions of nearly useless people on Earth. They don't really produce much. They don't really contribute much to the world. You know, most of them are people like Satan Claus and Bill Gates and all that. But unlike them, I'm not trying to come up with a plan to kill them all and put them into camps. I just kind of figure, you know, let it be, and we'll see what happens with all these useless people. We've always had lots of useless people, but we'll just sort of see what let God sort it out. But they're like, no, we got to put them all into camps and genocide them all. And I've said many times, I'm not against the genocide. All the right people are getting genocided. It actually could, you know, this could be we could be on the precipice of the most amazing time in human history. All the libtards, all the zombies, all all these LGBTQ, not that I'm against gay people or anything, but they're all being genocided, and they're happily doing it. They're so happy to do it. It's hilarious. And so they're all going to be gone. And this could be like, you know, there won't really be governments anymore, I don't think, because all the people who work for governments will be all dead. We could be on the verge of like complete amazing world. We'll see what happens. Thing is, you got to survive through it.